Hi everyone and welcome back. This is the Verde Buster Gundam conversion painting video. First off, let me apologize for taking so long to make this video. This is mainly because I had been waiting for the masking tape set from 142 Studio, which in the end I didn't really get to use, but I'll get into that in a bit. Nonetheless, let's get started. So in the last video I did the snap building, and the next step is to deal with the imperfections. There are quite a few air bubbles in this kit, so I had to fill them in with thick glue and then sanded them smooth. The scribe lines are actually very clean on this resin kit, so I only had to rescribe the plastic kit just to let the panel line ink set better. Next, I primed the whole kit to check for more imperfections. I like to prime in sections because it lets me see which area is hidden, and more importantly, if you paint the connections point, then glue doesn't stick to them very well during assembly. So painting in sections would make sure you're not painting the connection points. After that, it is just a case of sanding any imperfections smooth. Do you guys find the commentating useful? I feel like since I've done this quite a few times already in other videos, it is starting to feel a little bit redundant to explain what I'm doing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I like to paint the metallics first, as it's easier to mask them out straight away until the very end for top coat. Now the metallics are quite special here, as I wanted to recreate the glowing effect in the render photos. I tried using Mr. Color Clear Blue and Clear Green, but found the clear blue to be too dark. Then I had to import this Gaianotes Fluorescent Blue. This is actually the only brand I found that does clear fluorescent colors, but I'm using this one mainly because it's a little bit lighter and so worked better with clear green. Fluorescent paints will reflect UV lights, so if you shine a UV light at it, it will glow. I also found this unknown brand of fluorescent clear paint to use. You can either use that or the Gaianotes clear fluorescent paints. You don't need both of them for it to work. I also wanted to add extra swords for the Buster, as 142 Studio ditched the bayonets on the rifles, so it's lacking some melee power. This set is the Trident weapon from Inter Industry. I also got the masking tape set for it as well by YGCP. As for the tape sets for the Buster Gundam itself, I tried to get them in before I started the painting, but it was met with a lot of shipping delays from 142 Studios, as they claimed there was COVID lockdown for like 2 months, and then when they could ship it, they shipped it to the wrong address. So I only got the set in towards the end of the project and didn't really get to use it. But my conclusion with the pre-cut masking tape as a whole is, it is pretty convenient. And nowadays there's so many side products that make doing resin kits very convenient and streamlined. You have the masking tape sets, official paint and color guides as well. Sure, they're great, but one mustn't be too reliant on them to a point that you simply cannot paint a certain kit because there's no masking tape set or paint sets, etc. And also because these masking tape sets are not totally precise sometimes. Now let's use this time to do a little review of this kit. This kit looks absolutely amazing. So many details to bring out, and surprisingly not very complicated to do. It didn't have a ton of tiny pieces like you'd find in a Yujialan kit, and the masking was not too complicated. One positive and negative point is the shoulders. Because the shoulders are so big and they carry a huge weapon on their back, the shoulders do not rotate. Which is great because they would definitely be sagging if they could rotate. But it means that every time you want to change the angle, you need to take the arms off and reattach. And for the chest part, you want to pin the parts down as much as possible, as I found the front and back pieces are quite loose. But apart from that, everything else was very solid. This was the first time I used fluorescent paints, so I couldn't really capture the effects I wanted in the photos in the end. So there are more experiments to be done regarding lighting the UV paints. And finally, as you can guess, the kit is very top and back heavy and very unstable standing on his feet. So a stand to stabilize it is necessary. And for the photo shoot, I wanted to make different dynamic poses, and in the process the kit fell apart and I died a little inside. So if you don't like and share this video, I might stop posing for the future. So yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy the review, and I'll see you in the next one.